Jonah with Snowtrekker tents, and today we're going to go over the layout size of our 9.5 by 9.5 high country. This tent features a 6-foot 7-inch high ridge, 33-inch high sidewalls with a 9.5 by 9.5 footprint. We recommend with our high country series running the vertical pipe, as you can see here, at least a foot of clearance of pipe over the ridge of the tent. That just makes sure when you're using your stove with spark arrestor, everything is clearing high enough where you're not having any hot embers or anything like that potentially dropping on your tent, just by allowing that pipe to clear high enough where they burn out if they do make it past a spark arrestor. So why don't you come inside, let's check out the size and footprint of the 9.5 by 9.5 high country. So inside you can see we have two full-size standard cots. These cots are 75 inches long by 25 inches wide. In this tent we recommend the medium stove that we carry through NICO. That's going to cover this tent into that 20 below zero range, nice and comfortable. With this stove, you have close to 4 feet from the front of the stove to your side cot and close to 4.5 feet to this back cot. That provides ample room for you, extra individual gear, etc. to be stored inside of the tent and get stuff dry. And as you can see, I'm 6'5" and can fully stand in this tent, so it makes it a great ridge height for being able to stand up, especially when you're getting dressed or undressed, having to hang gear and providing that room to have a comfortable winter camping, fall camping experience in a hot tent. So this is the 9.5 by 9.5 high country setup with 3 ground pads. So we like to run one along the wall right up by the door opposite to the stove, and then 2 in the back in line with the back wall. So that leaves this little pocket where I'm kneeling for gear storage, but it does cut down compared to cots to about 2 feet from the stove to the ground pad here, and still leaves about 4.5 feet to this ground pad here. So it's very doable. You have space for gear storage, etc., but it does reduce the interior volume when going to 3 people on ground pads in this tent. But again, very functional tent with that setup. If you're interested in maximizing space, using ground pads is going to do that compared to cots, and you're going to easily get 3 people in here, but again, you are going to reduce the interior open space in the tent. Again, if you have any questions about our tents, feel free to reach out to us via our website contact form or give us a call. Thank you.